Call the member for Ballina.
Thank you, Mr Acting Speaker. I rise today to put on the record in this Parliament the phenomenal community response to the recent shark encounters in my electorate of Ballina. Members will no doubt be aware that my community has had a pretty rough time in the last month. It has had a big impact on the psyche of my community. People have been emotionally impacted and have been sharing their thoughts and fears with me and each other. My thoughts are with Matt Lee and his family. Andrew was bitten and critically injured in Ballina last month and is still in hospital. Since that time, there have been numerous encounters and sightings, and another surfer was bitten last week at Evans Head, just south of the Ballina electorate. The response from my community has been phenomenal, and it makes me proud to be able to speak about them in this place. I'd like to make special mention of the men and women of our emergency services. It was widely reported in the media that the Westpac Lifesaver Rescue helicopter that attended to Matt had only just recently started carrying emergency blood supply, which of course was used during the response. Surf Lifesavers and local police, along with council, have been working together and have established an emergency services response trial. This involves a risk-based notification system to allow police, lifesavers or council to be able to get information about sightings to ocean users through air horns and warning flags. A 13 surf hotline has been established to ensure decision makers can get information easily and be able to make decisions about how to respond. This system has been used effectively over the last 2 weeks, Mr Acting Speaker, with warnings given and some short-term beach closures. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge the work of Detective Inspector Cameron Lindsay of the New South Wales Police, Ballina Mayor David Wright and Surf Lifesaving Representative Gary Meredith in supporting this response. Part of the response has also been to support surveillance flights over the area, which has been provided by Air TNG helicopter service and funded by Ballina Council and personally by our Ballina Mayor. A shark mitigation advisory group has been established, including experts, ocean users, emergency services and local and state government representatives. This group is hoping that the trial of non-lethal deterrence promised by the Premier will include trials in the Ballina region, and we have also proposed that the Shark Summit be planned for later this year, Mr Acting Speaker, be held in Ballina. Ocean users themselves have been looking at solutions, with the Ballina Shark Report's Facebook page attracting more than 4,000 likes, half from locals within weeks. The site is about getting relevant news of shark sightings out to the community as quickly as possible. The Ballina region, as you know, is an international tourism destination. It is known for its surfing culture and its natural environment. It's also home to the Cape Byron Marine Park, and it is healthy and biodiverse oceans are something we all have an interest in. The incidents in Ballina and of course the wide coverage of Mick Fanning's encounter at Jeffreys Bay has put sharks and our relationship with them front of mind for ocean users, emergency services, lawmakers and the general public. How do we stay safe while respecting sharks in their natural environment? I think the Ballina community is working hard to address this. As Mick Fanning said in his interview on 60 Minutes on Sunday, we're in their domain. Shooting or killing sharks is not something I would ever condone to do, he said. He echoes the view of the majority of Australians when asked similar questions. A poll last year showed 82% of Australians don't support killing sharks, but people do support protection strategies. I look forward to working with the government to investigate and implement non-lethal shark mitigation strategies. While there is no fail-proof technological solution in place at the moment, information and education has been shown to be an effective way around the world to allow people to make their own decisions, and this has been the focus of the Ballina response. As a regular ocean swimmer, I'm only too aware of the risks, but I also know how important feeling connected to our biodiversity and healthy marine environment is to my local community. I again acknowledge and congratulate the Ballina community for the professional, responsible and collaborative way they are responding to this challenger. Thank you.